First base has always been one of the most important positions in baseball. While it's often known for producing some of the game's biggest sluggers, the greatest first basemen weren't just home run hitters, they combined power, consistency, durability, defense, leadership, and the ability to come through in the biggest moments. Throughout MLB history, this position has been filled by some of the greatest hitters the sport has ever seen. For this video, I'm counting down my top 10 greatest first basemen in MLB history. This list takes into account overall career value, peak performance, accomplishments, consistency, and impact on the game. Number 10, Jim Thome. Jim Thome was one of the most feared power hitters baseball has ever seen. His smooth left-handed swing produced 612 career home runs, which ranks among the highest totals of all time. But Jim Thome wasn't just a home run hitter, he also had tremendous plate discipline, drawing well over 1,700 walks and finishing with an OPS over 950. Jim Thome made 5 All-Star teams and finished in the top 10 of MVP voting several times. He wasn't known as a flashy player, but year after year, he gave pitchers nightmares. His combination of power, patience, and consistency easily earns him a spot among the greatest first basemen of all time. Number 9, Joey Votto. Joey Votto has quietly put together one of the best offensive careers of the modern era. During his prime with the Cincinnati Reds, he was one of the toughest hitters in baseball to get out. His strike zone awareness was unbelievable, and he consistently posted some of the highest on base percentage in the league. Joey Votto won the National League MVP back in 2010, made 6 All-Star teams, and captured multiple Gold Gloves. He combined excellent contact, power, and patience better than almost anyone of his generation. His advanced numbers are also outstanding, showing just how valuable he was throughout his career. Number 8, Hank Greenberg. Hank Greenberg's career could have been even greater if it hadn't been interrupted by military service during World War II. Despite missing several seasons, he still established himself as one of baseball's greatest sluggers. Hank Greenberg hit 40 or more home runs 4 different seasons, including an incredible 58 home run season in 1938. He won 2 MVP awards, made 6 All-Star teams, and helped lead Detroit Tigers to 2 World Series championships. His dominance during the 1930s and 1940s makes him one of the greatest first basemen in baseball history. Number 7, Frank Thomas. Nicknamed the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas was one of the most complete hitters ever. Standing 6'5" with incredible strength, he could hit for average, hit for power, and draw walks at an elite rate. Frank Thomas won 2 American League MVP awards and finished his career with 521 home runs. He also posted a career batting average above 300 and an OPS nearly 1,000. Few hitters has ever combined patience and power as effectively as Thomas did. During his prime, he was nearly impossible to pitch to and become one of the most feared hitters during the 1990s. Number 6, Willie McCovey. Willie McCovey possessed one of the most powerful swings baseball has ever seen. Pitchers knew exactly what he wanted to do, yet stopping him was another story. Willie McCovey won the 1969 National League MVP, made 6 All-Star teams, and finished with 521 career home runs. His ability to drive the ball to all fields made him one of the game's most dangerous sluggers. He was a cornerstone of the San Francisco Giants for years and left behind a legacy that still stands today. Number 5, Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox was one of the greatest hitters baseball has ever produced. During the 1930s, he was a dominant offensive force, combining tremendous power with outstanding hitting ability. Jimmy Fox won 3 MVP awards, finished with 534 career home runs, and helped the Philadelphia Athletics win 2 World Series championships. One thing worth remembering is that the All-Star game did not even exist during his first 8 seasons, so his career All-Star total doesn't fully reflect just how dominant he was. If the All-Star game had existed earlier, he almost certainly would have added several more All-Star selections. Number 4, Miguel Cabrera. When Miguel Cabrera played first base, there weren't many hitters in baseball who could match him. He combined elite batting average with tremendous power in a way very few players ever have. Miguel Cabrera captured the Triple Crown in 2012 by leading the American League in batting average, home runs, and RBIs. He followed that up by winning another MVP award in 2013. Throughout his career, he consistently hit over 300 while producing elite power numbers. Personally, I think Miguel Cabrera had arguably a top 5 offensive peak since 2000. His ability to dominate pitchers with both power and pure hitting talent was simply remarkable. Number 3, Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray's greatness was built on consistency. For over 2 decades, he produced year after year without much drop off. He became one of the only handful of players to reach both 500 home runs and 3,000 hits, showing just how complete his offensive game truly was. Eddie Murray wasn't just an outstanding hitter either, he was also an excellent defensive first baseman, winning multiple gold gloves during his career. His leadership, durability, and ability to produce season after season make him one of the greatest first basemen of all time. Longevity is probably the biggest reason why I rank him this high. Number 2, Albert Pujols. At his peak, Albert Pujols was arguably the best player in baseball. During his years with the St. Louis Cardinals, he combined elite power, batting average, defense, and consistency unlike almost anyone else. Albert Pujols won 3 National League MVP awards, helped lead the Cardinals to 2 World Series championships, and finished with over 700 career home runs. From 2001 through 2011, he was almost guaranteed to hit around 330 with 40 home runs and over 100 RBIs every single season. Very few players in baseball history have maintained that level of excellence for a decade. One question I always ask is this: how many players have multiple seasons hitting over 320 while also blasting 40 or more home runs? The list is incredibly short, and Pujols did it several times. That's what separates him from nearly everyone else. Number 1, Lou Gehrig. Taking the top spot is, of course, Lou Gehrig. one of the greatest players in baseball history, known as the Iron Horse. Lou Gehrig was the definition of consistency and durability. His streak of 2,130 consecutive games played stood as one of baseball's most famous records until Cal Ripken Jr. finally broke it decades later. But Lou Gehrig was far more than just an Ironman. He won 2 MVP awards, helped the Yankees capture 6 World Series championships during his career, and was one of the greatest offensive players this sport has ever seen. He finished with a career batting average of 340, hit 493 home runs despite playing in a much lower home run air kind of, and produce an OPS over 1,000. He's also only one of the 4 players in MLB history to finish with at least 450 home runs, a batting average above 320, and an OPS over 1,000. When you combine his incredible hitting ability, outstanding defense, remarkable durability, championship success, and overall impact on baseball, Lou Gehrig stands alone as the greatest first baseman in MLB history. So that'll be it for this video. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. I much appreciate it if you click that like button. Thank you for watching.